The East African region boasts a significant number of large water bodies. In the western part, you'll find lakes like Albert and Edward in Uganda, Kivu in Rwanda, and Tanganyika and Nyasa in Tanzania. Lake Victoria, of course, borders Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. Additionally, the Indian Ocean lies to the east of Kenya and Tanzania. This abundance of water, however, presents a challenge, creating barriers to the movement of goods and services between different parts of the region. To address this, the governments of the surrounding countries have implemented solutions, notably constructing impressive bridges. A prime example of this is the Kigongo-Busisi bridge in Mwanza, Tanzania, which connects previously separated areas. Let's begin with the Tanzanite Bridge in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. This 1.03-kilometer long cable-stayed bridge was built to alleviate traffic congestion and promote tourism. Opened in February 2022, it connects roads linking the Aga Khan Hospital and Coco Beach, crossing over the Msimbazi River Delta. It's an integral part of a larger infrastructure project aimed at transforming Dar es Salaam into a modern and business-friendly city. The bridge itself is 1.03 kilometers long and 20.5 meters wide, and when you include the connected roads, the entire project spans approximately 6.23 kilometers. Moving north to Mombasa, Kenya, we find the Dongo Kundu Bypass Highway Bridge, also known as the Mombasa Southern Bypass Highway Bridge, and locally as the Mteza Bridge. This vital piece of infrastructure connects Mombasa mainland west to Mombasa mainland south via port rates, effectively bypassing the congested Mombasa Island. Its primary goal is to improve traffic flow and enhance connectivity between the north and south coast regions. The bridge's construction was carried out in 3 distinct phases, forming part of the larger Mombasa Port Area Road Development Project, which was primarily funded by the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA. With its completion, this project is currently revolutionizing the region by significantly improving accessibility and easing the transportation bottlenecks that have historically hampered Mombasa's logistics network. Kigongo-Busisi Bridge in Tanzania, officially named the John Pombe Magufuli Bridge. Construction on this impressive road bridge began in December 2019, with an expected launch in 2025. Spanning 3.2 kilometers, or 2 miles, across the Gulf of Mwanza on Lake Victoria, it connects Kigongo in the Mwanza region to Busisi in the Geita region. This bridge drastically reduces crossing time from a lengthy 35-minute ferry ride to a mere 4 minutes by car. It's reported to be the longest bridge in East Africa and the 6th longest on the African continent. The bridge is an integral part of Tanzania's trunk road T4. As part of this broader road infrastructure project, a 35-kilometer, or 22-mile, tarmacked road will also be constructed, linking the eastern end of the bridge to the city of Mwanza. Another significant bridge in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, is the Nyerere Bridge, also commonly known as the Kigamboni Bridge. This 680-meter-long bridge spans the Kurasini estuary, connecting the Kurasini ward in the Temeke district to the Vijibweni ward in the Kigamboni district. Construction began in February 2012 and was completed in April 2016. The bridge has provided a crucial alternative transportation link to the Kigamboni district. Prior to its construction, the Kigongo-Busisi ferry was the primary means of quick transport between the southeast of Dar es Salaam's central business district and the northwest of Kigamboni. The Nyerere Bridge features 6 lanes, with 3 lanes in each direction, as well as 2 pedestrian and cyclist lanes, each 2.5 meters wide, 1 on each side of the bridge. Additionally, 2.5 kilometers of approach roads were constructed, with 1 kilometer on the Kurasini side and 1.5 kilometers on the Kigamboni side. The road seamlessly connects to the Nelson Mandela Expressway through an elevated free interchange, effectively separating traffic approaching and leaving the junction. A toll plaza is in place to manage and charge vehicles crossing the bridge, with a total of 14 controlled lanes, 7 in each direction. In Uganda, we find the Jinja Bridge. Situated 80 kilometers east of Kampala, the nation's business capital, and just 500 meters south of the existing Kampala-Jinja highway, this project brought forth a new, 3-span, 525-meter-long cable-stayed bridge spanning the River Nile. The bridge itself boasts a main span of 290 meters and a width of 22.9 meters. Its pre-stressed concrete box girder efficiently accommodates 2 traffic lanes and a walkway, with a 7.0-meter carriageway and a 2.2-meter walkway in each direction. It's elegantly supported by a single plane of cable stays anchored in the girder's center, and features 82.2-meter-high inverted Y pylons, constructed from reinforced concrete. Notably, this cable-stayed structure holds the record for the longest clear span length in all of Eastern Africa. The overarching goal of this project is to enhance the Northern Corridor route, a vital artery for Uganda and its landlocked Central African neighbors, facilitating their access to the coastal port of Mombasa through both Uganda and Kenya.